Hello and good evening, everyone. Today is our 8th class, the last class that I will present for you, the next class for your presentation. Okay, if you have any question from previous classes, you can ask me now. Just put in the chat box. If you don't have any question, then we can follow the class. Okay, Mr. Arif, the schedule was changed, all right? So please follow this slide that I sent to you by email half an hour ago. Because after previous class, then I had a discussion with WWS team, and this is the final decision. So please be careful about the deadline and also the new schedule. Just check your email. I think after you check your email, you can get the idea. Yeah, the new schedule. Yes, correct. Oh, Miss Nadia, have you received it? Yeah. Okay, good. So this is the new schedule. A little bit difference between this schedule and the schedule that I proposed in previous class. Just compare them, and then I think I add another assignment for you about article. So I ask all of you to have and to choose one article about entrepreneurship. Then read this article and then summarize it in 2 or 3 pages, including the introduction, the main content and idea of that article, and also conclusion and your idea, your suggestion. So this is another assignment that I add to your group assignment. Also, you had 2 cases, and also you had 1 interview, midterm, and the final project that we call it business plan writing. So if you have, yes, sure. We have midterm exam, and then it is online. It's looks like quiz, something like this. So honestly, I haven't designed the question yet, all right? But I think that I will put all type of the question, not only by option. That's all. So please be serious about midterm, because it has around 20%, I think. So you should read and you should prepare yourself. I sent an email to all of you. I think you should check again. But Ms. Nadia, would you please send your email to all of the students? Because once I had done, yes. Okay, thank you. Especially Mr. Riyadullah Marchalhin, something like this. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but please send to Mr. Riyadullah, because he mentioned in chat box that he didn't receive my email. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's. Okay, thank you, Ms. Nadia. All right, thank you. Always you have a nice cooperation with me in this class. Thank you so much. And another point in the chat box, it has come in the reply to the invitation to the meeting. Yes, correct. The subject is invitation for entrepreneurship class. So maybe you received, but you cannot, you don't, you didn't attention to that because the subject is not a schedule. The subject is entrepreneurship invitation. It's a good point from Mr. A. Yes. Now let's back to presentation. A slide. Alright. Okay. In previous classes, is there any other question? Yes. Yes. Correct. One email. The subject is same as the entrepreneurship invitation, but the content is different because it has attachment. And this is from me, not from www. It's from Sarah underline Bowman. Okay. Any other question regarding to email, a schedule, regarding to a schedule, assessment, whatever? Any other question? Okay, let's start presentation. Then after that, again, we will discuss about the exam, assessment schedule, and whatever that you are not clear yet, okay? So previous classes, we discussed about the marketing strategy, about organizational plan, and that they are different parts of business plan, okay? So today I want to talk about another part of business plan that you should provide information, and we call it the financial plan. So do you have any idea about the financial plan, business plan? What should be about and what information should be covered by this part of business plan? Any idea? Let me know. Anyone knows about financial plan? What is it about? Any definition? What kind of material should be provided in the financial plan inside the business plan? Because this is one of the important parts of business plan that you should work on. Any idea? So, okay, let me check the chat box. Okay, Mr. Arif, you want to talk? It's better that you talk because the chat box is difficult for all of us to follow yours. Okay. Can you talk? Do you access to mic or not? Hello, Mr. Arif. Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you too.
Thank you very much. Just regarding financial plan, I would like to say that every thing that could by which a business could be operated, it comes under business plan, like capital, like asset, like place for making industry, market, and all properties. Before establishing any business, I think easy aspects of finance should be considered so that successful business could be established.
So, can you discuss only about financial plan because also you mentioned marketing, yes? So, what's exactly a financial plan? What does it include? Come again? Can you hear me? Mr. Eric, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Eric, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes. What about you?
Okay, come again. Especially talk about the financial plan because also you talk about marketing, yeah? So just focus on financial plan now.
No, I mean regarding the marketing, I didn't say just I said that everything which you know that if somebody is would like to prepare establish a business like company, this person should take into consideration the property. I mean, in the market some people could also would like to have a place for selling their material to make a representative office like an office there. So just I mentioned this one. Otherwise, I said that um, uh, every property, equipment, assets, capital, these things comes under financial planning. Before establishing a business, the financial aspect should also be planned. Otherwise, we cannot establish a business. This is the main, the basic part of the business, I think.
Okay, correct. Yes, yes, right, correct. So as you mentioned, all right, I think we have another student volunteer to talk about this issue, but let me finish with Mr. Ari first and conclude about this point, then back to Mr. Muhammad. All right. Then, yes, correct. Every business plan, every entrepreneur or every person who wants to set up the business is needed to have a forecast about financial issues. Yeah. So financial plan talk about this part of the prediction or decision of entrepreneur or the person who wants to set up the business. So it should be it should be include budget, capital, something like balance sheet or something like this. But let me check. Property, you mentioned capital, property, they are correct. Assets, yeah, liability, all of them include. And your point is correct. Yes, sure. You should have a prediction about this part of financial issues. Then any other thing that you want to add or
no? I think this much I can remember now. For now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ari. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Hello, Mr. Muhammad Asifalizada. Can you talk? Do you access to your mic or not? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sure, yes. But please talk a little bit more loudly. Is it possible for you? Your voice is not clear. Okay.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank you and as well as my dear classmates that provide me a chance for having my input regarding the financial plan. As Mr. Arif said, for each intervention, for each project, or for each intervention that we are going to plan, we have to consider the overall business plan as well as some sort of analysis. Before this, the very main component of it could be financial plan, which in financial plan we should consider the very most important steps like balance sheet, income statement, and flow, as well as in terms of assets, liabilities, and most of the, entire all process of financial process in order to accomplish or in order to get the set goals and objective. So each intervention, each project needs separate financial plan, which these financial plans should be monitored and controlled periodically in terms of getting our goals and objectives. So, as I briefly stated in my textbooks, it's a small portion of that, but we have to consider all type of financial issues, financial subjects, in order to get our goals and objectives. Hello?
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Okay. So, Mr. Asif Valizada, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you tell me that what information did you add to Mr. Eric's information? Just focus on that part because I want to have a conclusion from all of the students. So just focus more on the part that Mr. Eric didn't mention. Would you please come again to that part?
Yeah, overall, he mentioned the entire things, but I would like to add specifically on balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow. These are the,
Okay.
These are the main components that could be added to the Mr. Arab's speech.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. So, yes, correct. Balance sheet.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, sorry. Okay, continue. Sorry. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you.
As I mentioned before, for each intervention, for each business, besides business plan, we have to seriously consider the financial plan because, and in terms of budget control, in terms of assets, in terms of properties, and all aspects, I'm satisfied with Mr. Arif's explanation as well. Yeah.
So you want to say that there is a significance or importance of financial plan in the business plan? Am I right?
Of course.
All right.
If there is no
Your point plan, is this. Okay.
Yeah. If there is no financial plan, it means we wouldn't be able to achieve our goals and objectives.
All right. Now I have one question from you and all of the class that the person who wants to set up the business, okay, this is the first time, so there is no balance sheet. So what is your idea about the financial plan of business plan for this person? Because in some cases, we run the business, all right, so we have a business. After 1 year or 6 months, so we want to write a business plan, for example, to submit this business plan to the financial institution to have a loan. So we have some idea about balance sheet or our income or the price, the sales, whatever, all right? But the person who wants just to set up the business, so how he or she should write financial plan? Do you have any idea or suggestion? You and the rest of the class as well. So how can he or she provide some information like this? Because at first there's nothing, all right? So what do you think that you should put? For example, you in your final project, business plan, so you write as entrepreneur. It means that it is a new business, new idea, and then you want you see some opportunity and want to convert, to change this opportunity to the value. Then you decide to run this business, to establish, to set up, okay, so maybe you cannot write some balance sheet or something like this. So what do you think about this part of the financial plan? What do you want to put in the financial plan of this? Do you have any idea?
I would say my own idea about it. First of all,
hang on. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Would you please talk a little bit louder because your voice is not clear to me.
I don't know what is the problem.
Now it's better. Now it's better.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
all right.
For each entrepreneur they should think deeply about their business. For example, they should do various types of analysis within the market. They should study the market, assess the market, and evaluate the market, the competitors, the situations, the opportunities, the threats, and the all aspects of the areas of the new project. So they should do need assessments, and also the need for the products. Besides this, should have some sort of analysis, and beside of this analysis, you should collect various types of data from secondary data, primary data, and should refer to the similar approaches. I mean similar projects. What are their status? Besides this, they can if they don't know how to develop the financial plan or projection in terms of finance, they should refer to the technical people. I mean to the people who are expert in financial and finance. So
you mean consultancy? You mean consultancy? Something like this.
Right.
All right. Okay. Continue. Okay.
To the consultancy, or either it's a group of consultancy or a company or an individual. It doesn't matter. But he should go and explain all his criteria and expectations and requirements. Besides this, he can contribute and support the consultants for having a very estimated and to the point financial plan, considering various assumptions available in the market. So if one assumption doesn't work, they need to go to the second and the third. So mainly, I would like to ask if they know if they know they can go to the consultancy. If themselves would like to develop their own financial plan, also he needs to share it to the expertise for their input and insight in order to be very good and applicable financial plan.
Okay. So as I consider your point, so I think that you mean that we have some prediction. Yeah, it's not actual. It's not actual balance sheet or something like this, something as a prediction, and then you mentioned that we can reach to this prediction of financial plan by consultancy, by analyzing the secondary data or something like this. That means that you mentioned the feasibility of business plan. Because if you remember, I told you that for writing the business plan, the first part, before you start to write the business plan, it's needed to provide the feasibility analysis. So you as a okay, sorry, come again. I cannot hear you. Come again.
You mean feasibility study? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the feasibility. So my point like this, that okay, if you are entrepreneur, if you are the person who wants to set up the business for the first time, so of course you should have some idea about the financial issues. Of course you should have idea about how much your capital, revenue, or something like this. But all of them come to the prediction part, all right? Something like prediction, because it's not actual yet. So whatever you put in the financial plan part of the business plan is really close to the feasibility analysis, all right? But the person who run the business, for example, before 6 months, 1 year ago, so whatever he or she provides in the financial plan of business plan, so it's actual one. So I want to make difference between these two parts, and I think you should be clear about it. All of the students should be clear about it, that you write the business plan for the first time as an entrepreneur, the business that just started up, or you write a business plan about the business that it's, for example, run about 6 months, 1 year, something like this. So this is different. In the financial plan, there is a big you know, different or something, yeah, big different. I can say big difference between these two because one is feasibility analysis, one is about prediction, another one is actual. All right. This is my point, and your explanation is true. Thank you. Any other thing that you want to add?
Thank you very much. I think you covered all. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, you are welcome. All right. Any other suggestion or comments regarding to this point, that the prediction, the actual thing, any other idea? Mr. Arif, Mr. Abdul Momin, Mr. Asadullah, Ms. Nadia, any other comment or suggestion? Let me check my chat box. No, I haven't received any more idea. Do you have any more idea? Okay. So I think now you have some idea about what is financial plan. And okay, before I want to start my presentation, let's ask you one question. Did you all pass accounting and finance class or no? Is there anyone that didn't pass this class? Is there anyone in the class that didn't pass financial or accounting subject? Let me know. It is important because I want to know how much do you have information about. No, it means all of you pass, huh? Okay, good. So you have some idea about the financial thing. All right, it's very good. All right. So it means that the financial plan in the business plan talk about the some actual and also some prediction of financial issues, finance, for example, budget, capital, income, sale, revenue, something like this. So just I go to the presentation. So as a sequencer of financial statements, all right. So as a sequence of financial statements, we can say, okay, we have budget and pro forma statement. So for budget, we can produce operating in a short term or capital as a long term. So operating budget that we should put for the budget, and then also the capital that your friend, I think Mr. Arif and Mr. The other guy, I forgot the name. So they mentioned in their discussion about this thing. So budget is very important that you should put in the sequences of the financial statement. And okay, now there is another expression that we call it pro forma statement. Do you know what is pro forma statement? What's the difference between pro forma statement and a statement? When we say, okay, this is the pro forma, for example, balance sheet, and then we say pro forma, and then we say balance sheet, just balance sheet statement. Mr. Esty, can you tell us? Any idea? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so any idea about what is the difference between pro forma statement and just statement without pro forma? Okay, let me explain to you. All right, when we see the pro forma statement, it means that it is a prediction. It's not real, it's not actual, okay? So for business plan, for writing the business plan, it is very common that we use pro forma. expression of pro forma. This is the first one that you get from this slide. Then the next one, okay. The next thing that you should consider is the different type of pro forma income. The pro forma sheet. So we have a pro forma income, pro forma cash flow, pro forma balance sheet, all right, pro forma sources and application of funds. It means that when you write the business plan, because you are not, you don't have the actual numbers, actual calculation, okay? So all the things that you mentioned in pro forma criteria. For example, you say, okay, this is pro forma income, this is pro forma cash flow, because just you predicted, you don't know that is it real or not. Yes, exactly, Mr. Essie. It is estimated. It is based on the analysis, feasibility analysis that you have done. So they are not real, and then it's not actual. So because of this, in financial things, we use pro forma. This is the expression, all right? Then in the next slide, so this financial position of the company can be done in daily knowledge, can be done in weekly, can you predict or estimate it monthly or yearly. All of them is possible. And then it depends on that you want to have a prediction weekly, daily, or monthly. So the content may be a little bit different. For daily, you cover some details, and then for monthly, you will have a predict for long term more than daily, something like this. Then you can follow up this procedure. This is monthly, and so they are not so much important for your business plan, because I think most of you want to write a business plan as an entrepreneur, so you don't have this idea. So this is the cash flow content. Then okay, this is the so all of these cash flow or income or balance sheet has some formula. Then you should follow up these criteria sequences, and then because you pass the financial and accounting, so I don't want to focus on material of financial and accounting. Just I put it here. Then you can follow up this procedure. The main idea for today's presentation is about that you know that what should you do in financial plan of business plan, what should you provide, and then what's the difference between pro forma or prediction and estimation, feasibility analysis, and actual one. And then based on your idea, based on your business, you can put some of these balance sheet pro forma, or maybe you shouldn't, you don't provide any of them, doesn't matter, because it depends on the nature of your business. So I will see your work. So then I say, okay, for this business, you should have balance sheet, for example, pro forma of liability or no, or what, something like this. So I put all of the balance sheet pro forma, then just I pass from them, then yeah. This is another important thing. This slide is important. Let's focus on more. This one, yes. A break-even analysis. So I think you know what is break-even analysis. This is the formula that we said, all right, total fixed cost divided by SP per unit, deduct from EC per unit. SP per unit, it means sales price. SP is abbreviation for sales price, and VC is abbreviation for variable cost. Then you deduct these two units, and then, of course, total fixed cost divided by the result of this deduction, all right? Then based on this graph, you can understand that how the position of your business. Because if you are above the break even, it means that your business is in good position in terms of financial. But if you are under the point of break even, it means that your business is not in good position in terms of financial position. Okay. Then here also I put the point that you should calculate that TR deduct TC. TR is total revenue and TC is total cost. I think you should have some idea about this if you pass the financial class. So any discussion about this graph? Is it clear for you? Any question? You know about the break-even graph and the formulas and the what? Okay. So is it clear? Everyone can get the point of this slide? Okay. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? There is no question or idea in the chat box. Do you follow with me? Okay, good. So this analysis is clear to you what is break even? Mr. Asif, what do you mean? No, I can hear. Can you hear or not? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. All right. So this graph talk about the when for the company or for your business, when you deduct total revenue from the total cost, the result is more than this point that we call it break even. It means that your business is profitable. Okay. But if the deduction of the total revenue from total cost is under this point that we call it break-even point, it means that your business or company is not profitable, so you lose something, okay? You have loss, all right? So because of this break-even analysis can use for analyzing the financial situation of your business, all right? Okay, good. Next slide. This is again another pro forma for sources and application of funds. So as you see, I put all of the financial sheet. Start with the pro forma because all of them is estimated. All of them are prediction. Okay, not real, not actual. So you can also do something like this if you like, or you can do it as actual. Depends on your business plan. So another part of today's presentation, so the first part is about financial plan. Now the second part is about financing the business. So if you look at this slide, you can see that how is the procedure of financing the business. Look at the picture, it is very clear that first it means it's water, the money, and then you have a flower, and then you have a tree. So it means that at the earliest stage of financing, just you see and just you prove concept or feasibility as we mentioned. So just you do some feasibility analysis, then a startup or develop initial products for commercial sales. and then you expand it. How you expand? By providing a fund. What is fund? For example, you can ask loan from the bank or financial institution. Then acquisition of finance. It means that now you reached the financial target. So you see the picture also. You can get the point. And then in this slide, I put some company valuation factors in terms of financial things, for example, economic outlook or general industry. Of course, the economic issues are directly related to financial position of your business. So always you should be very sensitive and informative about the economic issues and market value, a stock, something like this. Here there is some ratio if you want to calculate it for your business, and then by this calculation of ratio you can get the point that how is your business position. For example, if you divide current assets by current liability, the number that you reach, it means that how much your asset is more than liability. 2 times more, 3 times more, of course, whatever it becomes more increased, it means that you are in a better position, all right? So, or we have an AC test ratio that current asset deduct by inventory, then, current asset deduct by inventory, then divide by current liability. This is again another number that shows how is the current asset more than current liability. So I put some ratios in this slide, but all of them, they are not compulsory that you provide all of this ratio and calculation for your financial plan. The most thing that I want to do in your business plan, just give me the prediction and estimation based on secondary data. This is very important for your business plan. But the real calculation, if you provide, of course, you're welcome. Very good point. But if you cannot provide, also it's acceptable at this level, because now you just want to write the business plan as entrepreneur. So I don't expect you to provide all of these ratios, but if you can provide, of course, you can get a better point. Then, so we have a ratio of debt ratio, we have a debt of equity. All of them can be done based on the formulas that I put. They are very clear. For example, return on investment, that we call it ROI. The abbreviation of return on investment is ROI. ROI is very famous. That it is come from dividing by net profit and total assets. This is very common ratio that most of the time for analysis they use. This one I think. Oh, this repeated. And then here, okay, in another 4 or 5 slides, I put the sample of table of content for business plan. Okay, this is one sample for table of content of business plan. And here I cannot show you because it's very small size. I don't know what's happened to the phone. Can you hear? Can you see it or no? How is it? I think you can. Huh? Okay, then it's better if you check your email because by tomorrow I will send a slide. Then open this slide and have a look on this table of content as a sample of the business plan. And another thing that I ask you to do, that go to the financial plan of this business plan and then get the idea. I put the part of financial strategy and financial information for the operation of this business plan for you as a sample So you can provide like this or more than this because it's only part of it, not completed. But it's not completed. But you can have, by this slide, you can get just some information and idea about it. So I think for today that's all. Just I want to give you some information about the financial part. Then if you have any question, you can ask me now. What do you mean you didn't receive a slide 6, 7, and 8 at all? I will send all of the slides by tomorrow, I think. If I don't forget. If I don't forget. So what's it? 6, 7, 8? Wait. Give a few minutes, all right? 6, 7. Huh. They are the way that I. Okay, now I know. It's, it's, oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, now I got your point, Mr. A. Sorry. All right. I think that you talked about today. All right. A slide of 6. You mean session 6, 7, 8. You didn't receive? How come? Because I sent to you. I have sent to you already. Let me check. Yeah. Okay, Miss Nadia, are you in the class? Miss Nadia, are you in the class? Can you hear me? Miss Nadia? Okay. Miss Nadia, please, and session, a slide of session 5, 6, or, yeah. Did you receive my slides or no? Miss Nadia, did you receive my slides of presentation? Yes, okay. Can you forward for Mr. Arif? What about session 7? Okay, so Miss Nadia, I think it's good if you can forward a slide of session 1 until session 8. That the session and the session 8 I will send to you by tomorrow. Okay, all of this slides in one email to all of the students. As this way, I think we don't have any problem. Make sure that all the students receive all the slides of session. Okay, thank you. So just wait until tomorrow that I send to you session 7 and session 8 as well. Then you can send an email including all of the slides. This is one point. Another thing that I want to tell you is about the schedule. Please follow up the deadline of the schedule that I put. Okay, it is very important. Because this semester we missed 2 classes, then we don't have time to extend the deadline. So I am really serious about the deadline. Please meet the deadline. Then another thing is about another 2 weeks we don't have a class. Okay. Then the third week, I think around the 9th of January or something, like check in the slide. You have a presentation. Then for your presentation, I expect that each group provide 10 to 15 slides for presentation. And please send me your slides 1 day before. Because before I want to come to the class, I should have a look on your slides. So whenever I put the time, the date, please send me 1 day before, okay? Then another thing that because you are doing your business plan in a group, so 1 or 2 of you as a volunteer, or I don't know, you choose him or her to present. You cannot talk all together. Then when I have a question or I want to give you comment, yes, the rest of the group can support the presenter, no problem. So I ask all of you to be to attend this class. This is very important. The presentation is very important. And after you receive my comments and suggestion, and also your classmates' suggestion and comment, then you can improve them. I mean, improve your business plan, all of you, and then start to write. Then the deadline for business plan that I put is about the write-up, okay? It's not about the presentation. But for presentation, it's need only a slide, that's all. No need to submit write-up to me. Just 1 day before, submit the slide. Of course, active attendance and active student, they will be considered. And I put, I think, 15% for attendance and discussion in the class. Yes, sure. Yes, sure. Attendance and contribute in the class around, I think, consider around 15%. So any other question? And I haven't received your interview. I think only 1 or 2 groups sent me. Also about cases, I haven't received at all. So I don't know how you want to manage your time, but 15th of January is the deadline for all of your assignments. I mentioned in my email. Okay, so any other question? Okay, during these 2 weeks that we don't have any class, so please review all the slides. And if you have any question, any problem regarding your assignment, cases, interview, business plan, and the slides, the content that I provide in the slides, you can contact with me via mail, just email, okay? And then if also you can mention maybe in the online MBA in the Facebook, but no Skype, please. Yes. No one, two, okay, if you have already sent your assignment to me, then you want to change it, please mention in the subject that ignore the previous one. All right, so if you are not sure about that, this is the final one, or maybe again improve, so keep them all, and then send to me all together by 15th of January. It's better. But if you are sure that this is the final one, so you can send to me. Yes. Yes, sure. Okay. Any other question? Okay. This is the last class that you can ask me the whatever that you want regarding to the class slide. So we have time. If you want, you can ask. Then after that, your turn. I mean, you should present in the next 3 weeks. What is the suggestion, Ms. Nadia? Can you talk? Which suggestion? I don't know. Can you talk about your suggestion? Because I cannot find your point.
Yes, ma'am. Do you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Just 2 things I want to bring to your attention. The first one is the first and second cases which our group has already sent. sent to you. So if you didn't receive it, we will resend it to you with the interview. The other point which I raised in the class and most of the classmates agree with is it possible for you to just mark all of us from our final assignment rather than giving an exam, because now
I see. You don't want to attend the midterm. Okay.
Yes, this is the point, because you know that it is the end of the year in most of the fellow mates or work.
Okay. All right. Because it's near to New Year, Christmas. All right. Let me check. Okay, let me check with the WWF team. But I think they said whatever I decide. So in my opinion, if you attend a midterm, we have a midterm is better for you. But if you cannot attend, I don't know, this is another story. So let me think, but please, because I haven't received any assignment from you, so I don't know that how much do you learn from this class. Because after that, then I decide to put the online test that make sure you review the slides, get the point of entrepreneurship class, something like this. So it's better that you send me whatever have you done up to now by this week. Then I have a look on them, and then if I see that okay, you got the main important points, maybe I ignore midterm, but not sure. Okay, not sure. At this moment, I'm not sure. It depends on your work. So if you have done your, for example, interview or case study, or you have a draft of business plan, please send to me. Then I will tell you that what is my decision. Or maybe after I see your presentation, this is better idea. Yeah, I think this way is better. Let me see your presentation for business plan. Then I will let you know about the online quiz or not. Do we have online quiz or not? Okay. So now I just ask you to focus on your writing business plan and the other assignment that you have. All right. Then we will discuss together in the presentation session. Then we decide what should we do. Okay. So this way, I expect you to do your best for business plan and presentation. All right. Then maybe you can persuade me to omit the online quiz. No need. If you send, no need to send me again. But if you want to make some changes or you want to improve it and send it to me again, that's fine. But if you have already sent to me and that they are the final one, no need to send me again. Just Miss Nadia, whenever you receive the slides of session 7 and 8, please share with others and send in one email, okay? Don't forget this. That's it. All right, thank you so much. Any other points? Yes. Yes, Mr. Asif, yeah.
Thank you very much for your explanation. I strongly agree with Mr. Arif. We have, in fact, we have learned a lot. Believe me, all students, when you are sitting together and in terms of doing our assignment, we see many changes in terms of our knowledge and skills.
Okay.
Due to
I saw. All right.
Yeah, due to your good teaching methodology, we are really impressed with your teaching methodology. By providing your various examples, practical examples, we have learned from you. That's highly appreciated as well. This is my suggestion as well. If we could go through the final assignment, that would be fine, madam. As well as
So you mean?
this, yeah.
Hold on, Mr. What's your name? Mr. Asif, hold on. You mean that it's better we don't have an online quiz and focus on business plan, your final project. This is your point, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Besides this, our group has decided, though we have sent you the cases, we would like to all 2 cases plus 1 interview all together, and we'll send you again for your information. That would be good, I think. This is one case. Secondly, we will focus on the final assignment. Besides this, though we have sent you individually, you may last or it is good to resend you all together. This will help you to receive it as a collective and all together in one file.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. If it's possible for you, it's a really good idea. If it's possible for you, send me in one file. Of course, it's better for me to find your assignment. And then this way, you can make sure that I receive all of them and I will see them. Then about so finish, or you have other idea?
Yeah, just
that's all.
Excuse me, madam. I have 2 ideas.
Yeah.
One, you said regarding the final project, focusing on that. Secondly, we would like to send you 2 cases plus 1 interview all together for your information, because we may have sent in different dates and in different assignments. Some might be lost or it would be very difficult for you to find each one. I think that.
So okay. All right, hold on. All right. So please, this is your suggestion, huh? So I ask every group that they send all of the assignment together in one file, because this is really good suggestion from him, and then I agree also. So please send all of the assignment in one file to me. And the other thing about the online quiz, it depends on your performance for presentation. Okay. So if you want to don't have any quiz, any online assessment, so please be active for your presentation. All right. So it depends on your performance. If I look at your presentation on that day and see that you are not in a right track for writing the business plan, you cannot get my point. Of course, I put the online quiz to make sure you review the slides again, and then you improve your business plan. But if I see that most of you are in the right track and get the whole idea about the business plan and how you provide it's correct or no, then I will omit this quiz, because we are here for sharing the knowledge and experience and to learn something. I don't want to bother you, right, or disturb you. But I want to make sure that all of you understand what is business plan, how you should write it, at least get idea about the business plan, and get idea about who's entrepreneur, how you recognize entrepreneur for other business people, something like this. So let me make a decision, all right, in your presentation. That's all.
So good idea.
Oh yeah. Then about the sending your assignment, also his suggestion is good. You can send in one file, and then whenever I receive your assignment, I will respond to you. I mean, I make that this is received and will be noted. If you didn't receive any email from me, it means I didn't see, or maybe I didn't receive it. But if you receive my email that I mentioned, received and will be noted, it means done. That's all. I save your assignment, so don't worry about it. And okay, thank you. Thank you. Good suggestion. Thank you. Any other comment or suggestion? Okay, so if you send to me and you didn't receive, please send it again, Because if I see your email, I will answer to you. All right? Any idea? Okay. It's better than you send all of your assignment in one file. This is the best way that you can make sure that I receive it. Okay. All right. Thank you. So I will see you in another 3 weeks. I don't know which date. Let me check. Should be. I think our next class will be held on 9th of January. So we'll see you on 9th of January with your presentation about the business plan. Only 9th of January. We have only one session for your presentation, 9th of January. So Happy New Year in advance, and I hope you have a very great holiday with your family. All right, see you in next 3 weeks, I think 9th of January. Thank you.